Guys, good morning. Happy Sunday. It's Daryl here. It is coming up on 7 a.m. Here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Today, I want to talk about the Trump impeachment, their defense, their excuse on how the prosecution, us, the Democrats, how it's really, they think it's just a matter of sour grapes. How that basically we were upset that he won in 2016, and we've had it in for him ever since, and we hope we're trying to keep him out in 2020. So I started thinking about this, and it's 100% absolutely correct. It is. There's a but here. The context of this. Yes, looking back at 2016, I saw a man. There was a short period where I might have endorsed him for a very short period, like in 2014. And I really wasn't following politics a lot back then. I was more of a just a bandwagon jumper, But once I started looking into him, his ego, his huge ego was a big turnoff for me. I didn't think he was ill-equipped to handle the office of the president. I was afraid that he really didn't understand the Constitution, the people's rights. And then it just got worse the more I saw of him. His comments about how he could shoot somebody in the middle of Fifth Avenue, his mocking the handicap guy, and that just solidified my opinion that this man, without a doubt, does not belong in the Oval Office. I could not picture somebody like that leading this country. It horrified me. I was worried about the environment. Huge worry about the environment. That's a big concern of mine. Social Security, another big concern of mine. Social programs, the drug addiction, help with drug addiction, big cause, worry of mine. Native Americans, and there are constantly breaking treaties, water, all that. Those are all important things to me, and why I did not want him to win. I was fearful of him winning. I totally feared that somebody like that, the guy that was talking about grabbing women by the crotch, the mocking and all that this would be the man representing me. And then too, I had a feeling that his worldwide diplomacy was poor. His speech right off the bat, there was so many things that I just did not think. I was downright fearful of him being president. So yeah, I didn't want, no, hell no, I didn't want him to win in 2016. The next day, hell yeah, I was borderline suicidal when he won. I was very fearful of the way the country was going to go. I thought he was a poor choice. I thought he could possibly be the end of our Constitution, the end of our democracy, the end of our country. That's what I saw. Hell yeah. So we start talking about 2020. Yeah, no, of course I don't want him to win. Here's the difference, though, in the context. It sounds really like the cult of Trump, the Trump supporters, really talk about it more like it was a football team. Like we're talking about the Red Sox winning. And the Democrats are upset because their team didn't win. And they're looking for a rematch to come back and win the game in 2000. And, it's such a shallow... it has nothing to do, I think, the way they're talking at it, and probably the way they are looking at themselves. I don't know if they're projecting their own idea of the election and their candidate onto us, how they think we look at it, thinking that we look at it like it's a team. Oh, my team lost, son of a bitch. And that is not it. It's a concern about the issues, about the country. So it's hell yeah. When they say that, I was upset about him becoming president, and hell yeah, I watch what he's doing because I'm fearing. When you have somebody that you think is inept at their job, of course you're going to watch, especially if it could affect you. Yeah, you're going to pay closer attention to what this guy is doing because you don't trust him, and with good reason. Thus, the impeachment. It's a fulfilling prophecy, whatever you want to call it. So it proves the point that You look at his rolling back the clean water initiatives, the Bears Ears National Monument. I could go on and on. So all the fears I had were justified. They've come true, which makes me more adamant that this man does not belong in the White House. So when they say that the Democrats are just upset that about the election 2016, they're simplifying it. They're taking it out of context. So yeah, of course we are. We were concerned that he was inept. He was not able to handle the job, and it's proved our fears have proved justifiable. So again, I think the way they phrase it, it sounds like like they're talking about a baseball team. Like we're upset because our team didn't win in 2016, so we're bad mouthing our team, the other team, and looking for a win in 2020, and that is such a simplified, narrow look at the situation, and it makes me wonder if that's the way they look at this. That it's not really about the issues; it's just about Trump winning, his wins, his owning the libs, owning the Democrats. And in their mind, it has nothing to do with the issues, which would make sense the way they look at this impeachment and everything like that. They don't seem concerned about the issue. They just want their team to win. That's all it's about to them. It's a narrow, shallow look. It's a fan base about the man, and it has nothing to do about the country or the issues to them, it seems. So when they say that we're upset about the election in 2016 and we're out to get him, we're not out to get him, but we're not going to let him get away with shit. Just put it that way. So I guess they're kind of right on this one. Yeah. Of course we weren't happy with him. We didn't think he was up for the job, and it's been proven a justifiable fear. So. And the president is not a sports team. It's a representation of us to uphold our values, not a sports team. All right, you guys have a good Sunday.